Hello, my name is Melinda Hart. This is Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up, and I'm here with you today to talk about Stampin Storage. We're getting ready for 2020, and if you are anything like me, you are thinking about how you're going to get more organized in the new year. So that's what we're actually going to be working on today. So if I could go back and do it a little bit differently, and I think as we all reflect on the end of this year, many of us would agree there are a few things that if we could have purchased sooner, we would have, right? You put off some of the bigger investments because you want to get something small, or you're on a budget, or life dictates something else like car repair, whatever it may be. We can't always do this. We can't always get a nice big haul of Stampin Storage or anything like that. But one of the things I'm going to be talking about in the organizational video is that it did actually start to become a priority. It was getting to the point, and I'll get into that. It was getting to the point where not having these was actually eating up so much more of my time. And time is my number one issue when it comes to crafting. And if you ask yourself what your number one challenge is, you know, it could be that you don't have space, or it could be that your space is disorganized. It could be that you don't have enough stuff. It could be that you have too much stuff. It could be that you don't have time. It could be that you don't have the money to invest. It could be so many different things. Whatever your reason is to want to get organized in the new year, it really, honestly, truly comes down to functionality and time. So if I could go back and make purchases a little bit differently when I really started to collect my products, because I really do at this point consider myself a collector, although I am, of course, using the products as well. I would have started investing in the Stampin Storage. I would have gotten probably like one at a time as I was purchasing, you know, one of my color collections. You can find the Stampin Storage, by the way. Let me just show you. It's in our annual catalog. That is this one right here. Okay, this is the 2019-2020 annual catalog. This is the big guy. And right here is where you can find the blends. If this is or the blends, listen to me. If you want to find the storage for the blends and for the markers and for the stamp pads, and they have a few other storage options too. Open boxes for whatever you want to put in there, your miscellaneous, your embellishments, things like that. Starting on page 160. So 160, 161, they walk you through it. I invested in the, let me just tell you, the ink pad and marker storage trays, and in the Stampin Blends storage trays. For the ink pad storage and the marker storage, it's like a dual storage thing. What they're talking about are the ink pad collections. So this is what a full-size ink pad looks like. Okay. If you buy a bundle, you can buy the entire collection. What is the discount on the 10%? You can save 10% if you decide to get the entire color collection. In the main color collections, there are 10 colors. So if you order the storage, they come in a set of 5. So 2 sets will get you a whole color collection covered, okay? And then this is the Stampin' Right markers right here. So this is the neutrals collection. They color coordinate back to the ink pads. So here we have the storage. I'm just gonna stack 2 of these together. Which way is up? This way is up. Okay. All right. You can see they fit right in. I did not put the feet on yet, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to do the feet later. So let me show you this. Okay, so this is what the top of the blend, not blends, the ink pad storage looks like. And the reason that I want to show this to you is because when you slide your ink pad into the storage, it sticks out a little. Okay, just like that. And this is where the side will face out. Okay, this is beautiful. It is just beautiful. Now, you should probably have a top cap here, if you want to kind of finish that off and have a certain look. So I thought about this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. They have either, am I showing this right? Storage topper or a storage lid. They also have an open storage cube that you could potentially put on top of this. But you can see with like their storage topper, they put refills on top, which that's a great idea actually. But again, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. I didn't order any toppers. So this is just gonna sit open for me, and this is fine right now. The most important thing is that I'm not searching for it. For the sake of this video and what we're working with in terms of organizing, let me just show you how we did. So this is a perfect example of peace of mind and organization in such a way that it is not going to take me an hour to sift through a box and find a marker. Now, why did I not do this 6 months ago? I'm very happy with how the blend storage turned out. I am going to be including a free download if you are interested. If you too are thinking about reorganizing or doing something new with your space, and maybe it's a little too broad or it's a little too vague and you're not sure where to start. Maybe you're overwhelmed the minute you open the door to wherever you keep all of your craft stuff. I'm going to be including the same questions that I asked myself. I sat down, I wrote out some questions. I wanted to get really honest with myself before I started investing in what it was that I felt was going to help me become more efficient with my time, which was my #1 challenge. So this will be a way for you to figure out what your challenge is. There are some questions in there. There are some suggestions as to maybe what your problems are, and you could of course circle as many as apply to you. But it just goes through a list of very common problems that crafters face with their working space and with their craft products and with their storage. So if you're interested in that, it's free. You can go ahead and download it. You can use it as a worksheet, write on it, or if you just want the guide just to kind of eyeball it on your computer, you'll have it. It was very helpful for me, and I hope that it's helpful for you. If it is, I would love to hear if that is something that you liked. Please leave me a comment. I would love to hear what your #1 challenge is that prevents you from getting crafting done. Is it time? Is it money? Is it organization? Is it space? Is it family obligations? What is it that frustrates you the most that you would like to change in 2020? I would love to know. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button. If you like videos like this, please give it a like, and that will really help me understand if you like seeing organizational videos or you like to hear me talking about solving craft problems. If you like, free downloads, that's all stuff that I love to do, but I need to know that you love it too. So If you do have the time to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, I completely understand. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for all of your positive comments and feedback and support. This has been the most spectacular year for me, and I cannot wait to bring you more in 2020. Can you believe we're moving into a new decade? So thank you so much. Have a very happy and safe new year, and I will see you soon.